probably know, we've had a few of our subscribers inquire. They wanted a little more information about what we're doing, where we're going. We have doubled the price of our homeowners insurance in Florida. Apparently there's been several companies that have left the state and so forth. I'm not abreast of, completely informed about all the details. Nonetheless, August and the first part of September is big hurricane. That's the prime hurricane month in Florida. And our policy expires on the 30th of July, this month. So, in order to feel good about how safe our property is, we feel it's necessary to go home and reinforce our property. We have some shutters on some of the windows and doors, but not all of them. So we're gonna do a little survey of what needs to be done and try to get that done. In the meantime, we'll be present in case there is a storm and be able to do a hands-on in the order along the lines of battening down the hatches, so to speak. In the meantime, we will continue to look for another insurance company, and perhaps within a few months it will, the big exodus by several insurance companies will have settled down, and we may be able to obtain another homeowner's policy that's affordable. Because this one is no longer affordable. It is absolutely ridiculous. The air quality here, because of the volcano and so forth, sometimes is really not very good. And we're older, and Gigi has a little touch of asthma, so we find ourselves on occasion really struggling to breathe and to be comfortable. And that's not a good thing. And one of the things that has somewhat been a deciding factor is we're getting older, obviously, not younger, and between our health and the heat here in the Mediterranean sun is incredible. It always has been, we know that, but we're a little bit older and we find it a little bit harder to get to walk around and to go out into the sun for any length of time. Discouraging to us, one, because we're starting to feel our age, and two, we can't basically do what we want to do. So we kind of had to give into that and kind of come to terms with it. It's not a big deal. We just have to adjust what we do, how much we do, and how long we do it for. Costs of actually procuring that rental car, that transportation, plus the rising cost of the airline tickets and so forth, it's making it very hard to travel, to live your dreams, if you will. So you're gonna have to do some planning, and if you want to keep your costs affordable, and watch the prices, because things change. Now the dollar is worth more than it ever was against the euro. So as far as that goes, your money's going, and in fact, the other day, the dollar was worth more than the euro by a couple of cents, and I haven't seen that in ages. So that's a great thing. But at the same time, if it costs more for transportation, airfare and so forth, vehicles and that type of thing, to get to where you're going so that you can be productive and go and do what you want to do, then it kind of takes all the fun out of it. However, next year we have already discussed some tentative plans and ideas. And just to let you know, we've kept our automobile, our car. It is conveniently residing at the moment in a secure garage. We put it in yesterday. We can finish our packing. Tomorrow we'll be flying back to the States. So next year it might not be living simply in Sicily. It perhaps will be living simply in Italy, or just living simply. So we don't discourage you. We encourage you to travel, to live your dream. If you've got one, if there's some place you've always wanted to go there. Even if you can't afford to live there, go there and do it. We have, in the past, we've looked at various properties, rentals, and houses to purchase, apartments to purchase, and so on. We haven't found anything that really meets our needs. The areas that they're in are not places that we want to be. becomes somewhat of a job looking for the appropriate place that you want. But at the present time, we've stopped looking because of the current situation in the economy and the world. We feel as though it's best for us to go home, take care of our home, our family business there to make it a more comfortable, safer place, and then travel next year when things hopefully will be better than they are now. We are tentatively discussing some plans to put an addition on our house to make our house a little bit more usable space for everyone. We have room to put maybe a pool house in out by the pool, which could double as a game room, a music studio, an art studio. Gigi does a lot of artwork. It'd be a nice place to be able to relax and have that little bit of privacy. So that's a project coming. We're not sure exactly what we're going to do, how big it's going to be, and how involved it's going to be until we get home. And we'll do some measuring and planning and so forth. We're going to spend a little bit more time at home and make that a little bit more comfortable and a little bit more storm safe, if you will. Some of the places that we might travel to next year, we've discussed seeing more of Italy, basically the eastern side. As you know, we took a short trip through Puglia. We spent a week or 9 days or whatever it was. And we've found some really lovely places. I mean, there's every village you go through, there's some beauty in it, and there's something to be seen. So we're probably going to go to the eastern side of Puglia and then go north along that coast and go through some of those villages and towns and get a better view of that part of Italy. We have been to Venice, Italy. We've driven down. We've been to the Amalfi Coast in years past. We've been through the Tuscany area, but that eastern side of Italy, we haven't spent much time over there. And we found the southern Puglia region to be very attractive and really, really nice. We're going to continue to try to live simply, whether it's here in Italy, whether it's in Florida. Downsizing and getting rid of the burdens that some of us carry around for years. We hope that we can continue to streamline our way of life and get rid of those burdens and those stresses and enjoy life more, so to speak. We encourage any of you that have often thought of maybe moving to another country or changing up your lifestyle to do that. It's never too late. We're not young by any stretch of the imagination. We waited to retire before we started doing all this stuff. We encourage you to do that. Italy's a wonderful place. There's beauty, and the food is out of this world. So if you have that desire, there's many countries, not just Italy, but there's many countries that are welcoming to retirees, expats, and so forth. Follow your dreams. If you can do it, if you can see your way clear, if you can afford it, whatever the case may be, and you've always wanted to do something, go do it.